Hey, 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 hey. Yo, that
I was
was great.
doing the '90s hip hop hands. Remember those, Shane?
Yeah, yeah.
When
Well,
all the videos was like it
yeah.
was like that Busta Rhymes type of.
Bust a bus, ha! Bust a bus, ha! Yo, I just thought bust a
Sorry,
bus.
sorry,
Funny,
that was a weird way for me to.
way to start off the show was
That
weird.
was. I'm
But
sorry, I shouldn't have done
we're,
that.
you know what? We're both weird sometimes. And you know
Hey,
what? This is Savage AF Savage. AF A always funny. That's what it's and always
and friendly, savage
always
and friendly.
always factual,
Yeah,
except for
there you
when
go.
we're embellishing on some of our personal
Except for
feelings
when we're
about some of this.
joking. Come on,
We're
guys.
here for you, as you can see, it's the scroll and everything else. We're here for you, usually 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you tell your friends about it.
Typically.
And we talk about it now. There's one thing I want to say to everybody in here.
Na 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 na.
Start
See,
sharing the news. All right. Make sure you tell as many people as possible about the show. You've been faithful people to the show for a long time. And we need more people
make it
because we
faithful.
need our numbers to go up and up and up and up. And we need you to do that. Now, once these people get back to us pertaining to the studio, we might be changing up instead of seeing our background of our place.
We're
You
gonna
might be
switch up our
seeing,
whole
we might be
style,
switching
son.
up our whole. No, I mean, we already went and looked at a studio and
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good studio. So
It'll be a place where I won't have to get up and plug in my
and
laptop.
do any of it, and do
You know
any
what
of
I
this,
mean?
right? It'll be all
Just
ready to go. But make sure you check it out. You see it scrolling down there. You see that scrolling. You see the scrolling. Why am I doing this?
if you ever miss us live, no, I
Right,
get it.
that's
The
right. You
Denzel
see
hand.
the
No,
scrolling.
but if you ever miss us live on YouTube, that's the channel there. All of our episodes are archived there, so you can go there and talk as much ish as you want to. Listen, guys, forget your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be cursing in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, if you've been kicked off of YouTube, shh, we've been there, done that. Maybe it's a lifetime ban.
Right.
You
I've been
might want to.
flagged more than I think I've been flagged. No, Godfrey. I think Godfrey got flagged more than me. I think that.
I don't know if you guys have a contest going on or whatever,
But
but
for a minute there, it seemed like
keep
it.
up the good work.
But
But that being said, we do have another option for you. That is on Facebook, Savage A dot. Put a dot there.
yes,
F dot.
dot.
Savage A dot F dot on Facebook. When you get there, man, make sure you're giving us thumbs up, the subscriptions, the likings,
Right.
the
But
notifications.
you can do that there. You can do that on YouTube, and it's very important you click the little. Bell. Click the little bell. Make sure you click the bell. When you click the bell, make sure you resubscribe. You know what it is. Make sure you rate us. Also, the thumbs up really do help us. They really do help us. Before we
Really
jump in
do.
the show, I'm not trying to, pressure y'all, put you in some kind of position that you feel you're compromised. But I really think that if you got your thumbs available and you ain't doing nothing with them at the time, thumbs up. Stop playing. You know what? Stop being selfish. You selfish bastards.
Don't keep your thumbs to yourselves.
And you tell your mothers that I said the train you better. And also, I left my slippers under a bed.
Wu-Tang Clan.
No. But we got people already jumping into the feed. We got Carolina Boss back in the building. AJ Fit. I can't wait till me and you get into the gym and I hurt my back again.
Yeah, pull a spleen. Bronda, I see you. Kevin Keith is here. Damani Jones, Sexy Puerto Rican, I see you as well.
Right.
Twana. All right, man. Thank y'all for being here. Listen, also, last but not least, most important thing in life, drop your baby if you're holding one and immediately open up IG, the IG, Instagram.
Follow at Black Pedro.
That's
Black
right.
Pedro.
And
Follow at
follow at Comedian Shang.
Bam.
Okay? SHANG.
Also, no, don't sleep on Threads. How's your Threads doing? Your Threads threading?
You know, yeah, I got a few holes in my sweater, but it'll keep me warm through the winter.
Well, I'm letting y'all know. Make sure you follow Threadro Douglas.
Yeah, that's it.
Make sure you follow Threadro Douglas with the most beautiful afro I've seen in a while.
I'm also known as Thready Ruxpin.
Right.
If you want to get your bedtime stories in. So yeah, come on through, y'all. On Threads at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. That's the twin cousin app of IG, the IG.
Right. So make sure you follow us on all of those. We're gonna jump into the show. Hey, sexy Puerto Rican is in the building. Tawana, take these nuts.
Carolina Boss, Savage AF Chicken and Waffle Studio. That actually sounds delicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But
if we had chicken and waffles
at the studio every weekend, we're going to be changing up a little bit. So I want to let everybody know that'll be coming soon because we really got to work on it. I've just been gone a lot. Pedro's been, the facilitator of homeless white hoes, and we got to make sure that because Kevin Keith already asked you, where all the white women at? Okay, so
well, I don't know where all of them are. I just keep track of mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, people make fun of me. Let me tell you something. White women are beautiful.
Man.
Is this bad? Before we jump into it, white women are beautiful. I've seen some incredible white women.
Well, no.
Incredible.
There are beautiful women. Some of them are white.
But some of them
I'm not willing to say white women are beautiful.
No, I'm not. You said, wow, you're not willing to go all the way there?
No, I'm just saying there are beautiful white women.
There are
beautiful black women. There are beautiful Indian women.
Black women.
Beautiful Thai women. Beautiful.
Everybody. But I haven't leaned into that. I think because like both of us are in the bed, I don't know whose leg I'm rubbing. Because look at me. I'm orange or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck.
It's natural though. That's not a spray tan orange. Oh no.
I hurt myself. Look, people say, "Did you cut your wrist?" No, I didn't cut my wrist. I love life. I love life. I just wish life was a lot more fair, but it's not. But guess what? Gesundheit, whatever that means. He sneezed, so I said Gesundheit.
Carolina Boss says, because earlier I said drop your baby and follow us on Instagram. He said, don't drop your baby for real, folks. They will end up in Congress. Well, that'll get us right to where we need to be, y'all. Carolina Boss, man, Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. All right.
Oh yeah, we can use.
Yeah, we're cursing now. It's your boy Black Pedro. That's Comedian Shang right there. It is Wednesday, October 18th, 2023, in the time space continuum.
Right.
We're gonna end today's show, and we're gonna because we promised you some topics on Monday, and we really only got one.
But the show actually, because we were actually the entire show was one topic.
Yeah, and that's it's a complicated issue.
It's a complicated issue.
We were talking the Israeli, Hamas, and Palestinian conflict within that whole bundle. Yeah, so we didn't get to a few.
We didn't get to it, but I want to say somebody commented in my inbox after that. I wanted to say you if you missed my point, I think it's fucked up all around. It's not necessarily saying sides. It is fucked up. I want people not to die and all that bullshit, but you can't ignore the truth. So that's where if they come back on the show today, I want you to know that you can't ignore the truth of the situation.
Actually, some people can ignore the truth about a lot of things. It's happening in America every day, and there's a lot of truths that are being ignored globally in a lot of different ways. But today, we're going to end with a Shangri, of course. Again, white people, take the L, you pussy ass snowflake. You pussy ass snowflake. Take the L.
Pussy ass.
Before that though, Black Pedro popping today. I was gonna try and say something clever, but then I'm like, nigga, just get it out. The mitten is hitting, y'all, and ain't no L's taken here, but we're gonna talk about it. The mitten is hitting, but what ain't hitting, or if you want to consider it a slap in the face, with a mitten, with a glove, I challenge you to a duel. We have talked about Kevin McCarthy being ousted as Speaker of the House by his own party.
Booted,
By his own
punted.
party.
He was punted. It was a punt. There's the wild shit about it. I didn't really get to cover that because I was
Yeah, you were going to. I probably was just talking to myself. When
I really,
just sitting there like,
I really
and the nigga got kicked out.
First off, I don't know why the motherfucker thought he was gonna stay there. It was his fault for trying to get into this position of power that he thought with, it hanging in the balance with two motherfuckers that could get mad at you and it's a wrap. Like it literally, I think two or one person could go, I don't like your suit today, and then fuck, you gone. So Kevin McCarthy did that to himself because he's a bitch and he's thirsty as shit. And he wanted that position, and he was the weakest speaker ever. So fuck him, feed him rocks, and take him swimming. And I'm just saying, I mean,
he drowned in it all.
Yeah. And now he's quitting Congress. He said, you know what? I ain't never coming back. Fuck all y'all, which I think is fantastic.
Basically, no, he didn't announce that he's quitting Congress.
He said he's retiring.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't see the video footage?
You damn you, Shang. Okay, but so that okay. So that's just the preface to our actual topic, which is now that he's out, Kevin McCarthy, that is. You got your boy Jim GYM or Gime, as Homer Simpson would pronounce it. Gime Jim Jordan, Gime Jordan, who is propped himself up as the as the nominee for the next speaker. Got the nomination. And in following in the footsteps of his predecessor, Kevin McCarthy, has now failed not once but twice to obtain the vote as of today.
Look, he was that close.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was measuring how big he wished his penis was.
Yeah, wow.
Like if I could just have this much dick,
just this much,
I might be a dude. I could be a real boy. But this is Jim Jordan, of course, who is a part of this Ohio State molestation scandal, where he was a former wrestling coach.
Right.
The only sport where men wear lingerie. I'm not,
and it's called.
Let's just talk about it, guys.
They do 69 crotch banging.
Yeah, so it's not male hosiery, but
yeah. So, but the thing is, he feels like he's still out of the woods with that shit. He's not, Pedro. They still are going to be going after him.
But
go ahead. Nothing. I'm sorry. And the other thing is, I love the fact that the Democrats are finally bringing up. He didn't even fucking acknowledge that he had subpoenas. He talking about law and order, and the motherfucker won't pay attention to the law. They put a subpoena on his ass, and he ignored the shit. Why ain't he in fucking cuffs?
And he's not only a subpoena ignorer, and an election denier, but
that sounded weird. Subpoena
ignorer. Yeah,
ignorer.
He did not ignore subpoenas on
the
gym mat. On the gym mat, no. But
on the gym mat, penis all day. It was, man. He's like
could not ignore them at all. But
he basically told Congress, "Suck my subpoenas."
But those subpoenas were about his co-conspiratorship with Trump and that administration to try and subvert the Constitution and the electoral process,
go against democracy,
maintain power for Donald Trump, so that he can continue to fondle gym nuts. Now, I said it, and I'm saying it twice. The motherfucker done lost, but Jim Jordan is lost. And I was talking with my mother about this, not too long ago, earlier today.
How's your mom?
And she's doing well. It's one of those things. It's just like this party, this GOP, has no viable candidate because they are so fractured, right? So,
really,
Jim, none of these MAGA candidates are probably going to be able to get a number of people behind them to effectively obtain the vote, and then no moderate Republican could do the same because because of the MAGAites, right?
Right.
And here you have the Democrats with 212 votes, all unified for Hakeem Jeffries, and they just need, I think, 5 to 6 votes.
They're not gonna pick Hakeem Jeffries in any way, shape, or form.
But I'm gonna put this out there. No.
Everybody in the feed, don't listen to Pedro.
No. The thing is, the Democratic caucus is unified around Jeffries.
Hakeem.
No, at this point though, and this is as batshit crazy as I know this sounds within our political environment, it's even crazier that I believe the truth is that this is even crazier that it would be easier for 5 to 6 Republicans to just vote Hakeem Jeffries in so that you could fucking get anything done. Because honestly, man, without any Speaker of the House, and they're trying to maybe even get the pro tem guy in there, the temporary motherfucker who's in there now, Henry or McHenry or some shit like that. Yeah, he and he's a dumb shit piece of nugget ass.
Well, he's also been associated. Now you got to think, 3 of these people have been associated with the Christian white nationalist groups.
Yeah,
they spoke at different conferences for white nationalism, which is basically the new Ku Klux Klan. I agree with the Carolina boss, the realist criminals.
And it's also the old one as well.
The old one, the old and the new. They the same shit. The realist criminals are in Congress. I told my judge I was nothing. What? AJ Fitt said, but Congress is making big money for doing nothing. That is true.
So this is
AJ Fitt is right.
I feel like there's got to be. I mean, we're talking about a handful, maybe plus.
There's not going. He black, and his name is Hakeem, King Hakeem.
My
brother Noopsy.
But all of that aside,
he's not.
It's like your caucus can't even caucus around one person, and when you got this other guy who is, it was much closer. Like Jim Jordan lost votes today, bro. You understand me? Like it was like 4 more Republicans defected and was like, no, fuck that guy, right? So like you have Hakeem Jeffries, all politics and personal shit aside, like if you are any kind of responsible Republican at this point, I don't see what your argument would be to not vote for Hakeem Jeffries so that the House can have a speaker, so that AJ Fitt, like he said, these motherfuckers won't be making a gang of money for doing not a watch damn thing. But the reality is their job is to legislate, allocate funds, and oversee, right? Like oversight.
But they're
right?
not
Like
gonna do it.
make sure that and not oversee black. I didn't want to trigger
his name
my
is
black
Hakeem. People. They're afraid of his name. Hakeem.
We love coming to America. There's ways to be lovable as a black Hakeem.
But Hakeem
Eddie Murphy proved that.
He's still been going.
When I say the boy got his own money,
he got his own money.
I mean,
Hakeem and Hakeem. Okay, but you got to think, Jim Jordan, Hakeem. Yeah. See, there's a difference. Hakeem is much more, but he's still the reason or not. Hakeem had a press conference and he said they can't even get their own shit together. I don't understand. I don't know why he talks with these pauses, but they can't. They are horrible and I don't like them. Never have.
Is that Hakeem?
Hakeem pauses like a motherfucker, man.
Hey, but he's because he's a thoughtful man.
But no, they're not, because you got to think racism is bigger than anything they're trying. Remember that they said the white lash. There was a lot of white lash coming back from the Republican Party. Republican Party can't get their own shit together. They're not going to fucking be down with Hakeem, who by the way, I love the fact he's real as fuck. He is one of my favorite there.
That's New York. Man.
Yeah, and he comes with it. But Jim Jordan is like disappointed. And now, he's probably somewhere sniffing, jock straps, just trying to.
I mean, that's probably his side gig online,
That
but
David Lynch type
his
of preview.
OnlyFans, yeah. But so yeah, man, this GOP is so fractured though that they're not going to be able to get anything done otherwise. If they don't have 5 defectors come on over, because I believe you just need 50% plus one.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen, man. Anybody in
Well,
the feed,
but then nothing will happen.
well, nothing will happen. I'm telling you, they don't mind. Yo, these are the same motherfuckers. Everybody in the feed knows the truth. These same motherfuckers, our number one priority is to make sure that this president, when they were talking about Barack Obama, uh, they were saying our number one priority is to make sure he gets nothing done, to block him. So them fucking up and not letting anything get done, and also if it wasn't for them doing a bipartisan compromise, there wouldn't have the government would have been shut down before. They don't have a problem shutting the government down. The government has been shut down 28 days, 29 days. Motherfuckers didn't get paid. You know what? Right now, I was back in New York for a while. They need to make sure that don't happen because the rat czar said that in a minute the rats are going to take over entire New York. There was 2 rats I was on the subway with. I was on a rat.
You roll with them, had a conversation. Got it from their perspective.
Yeah, I got it from their perspective.
You get a bad rat.
They said like I talked to the one rat. He was sitting next to me, and the other one was standing up with the pole,
robbing people.
And he told me, man, they need to get up off their ass and get this shit done. And if they don't rock with Hakeem, we gonna mob down to their house. So I mean, I heard things. It's just not gonna happen.
We got this is a slap right here. Carolina Boss, hold on, you got it. He says, Shang, the problem is Congress has too many Christians in office and don't know the law and government, and there's supposed to be a separation of church and state. This is something I was talking about recently on a different podcast, but there is supposed to be this separation of church and state.
Not at all.
And even as an atheist, I'm like,
what?
everybody should be able to have their religion.
Hold up.
And believe what they want to,
so I've been on a show with an atheist.
Yeah,
with a man that doesn't believe that there's an imaginary another man in the sky that dictates our fucking way we go about life. What the hell? Why didn't nobody tell me in the feed that I'm here with you know what? He's a devil worshiper.
I put it on the application. See?
Yeah.
When I applied for Savage AF, I was like, an atheist.
You can't even say that.
It was like special skills.
I wipe my ass with the Bible.
No, I'm not going that far. But I believe that everybody should have their ability to believe without imposing it on anybody else. And literally, government is about the imposition of law, in order and the best governments do it in a humanitarian and sensible way, and the worst ones, chop your head off if you steal cabbage.
Now, Dubai is not one of the best ones. Everybody say Dubai is fantastic, and it's not. There's a lot of downside to Dubai, but unless you're a multi millionaire. But Singapore, they said, got some of the best way they go about government, about fairness, about law. But we're not going to implement any of the things they do because they're not Americans. If you look at Hakeem in comparison to Jim Jordan, who they were trying to push, which he lost twice again. So and plus he's just a dumb dude. He's just not the brightest person. I mean,
these guys are so power hungry.
Right.
They
don't give a shit.
They do have a base, like the ultimate base that they're catering to is so and miseducated that they'll just soak it all up with a smile.
Right, but their base, we know their base.
Yeah.
We know
and that too. All of that is like mis and uneducated bullshit that they've soaked into their hearts and believe. And Jim Jordan, they what they do know, all intelligence aside, is how to try and manipulate white supremacists into
and dummies
being agents, for the chaos that they need to get around the Constitution.
Yeah, right. I know. I agree with you. And Hakeem said this man has not passed one law, has been in government for 15 years.
This is
Not
actually a
one.
this is actually that was actually a video of him saying the word "and."
And put that long.
he was just
But I mean, no, Jim.
And-
Right now, he's like, I can't win. I just can't fucking win. This is bullshit. And
I believe
knows it.
he's wearing a wrestling uniform under that, and it was beginning to chafe.
That's, I mean, but he's not a bright man. I'm not a smart man. I've never been a smart man. And this is the guy that they're pushing. But then again, are you surprised by anybody in the feed and anybody watch this show? Are any of you motherfuckers surprised that they put dummies up? Marjorie Taylor Greene, that silverback fucking albino gorilla bitch, right? Her,
MTG,
what's it,
Mama
Bolbert, who gets finger banged while she's watching kids shows of Beetlejuice, and everybody's like, "What's that smell?" That's Bolbert's pussy smell from the fucking caving he's given her from the shocker he was doing her ass, and it was just horrible. And then she's gonna tell the guy at the theater, "Well, fuck you. This is America."
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you know who I am? But
Beetlejuice
of all things, Beetlejuice, and I think that's what he was figuring out of her pussy, Beetlejuice. but this is their leader. This is their leader. This is the guy they think is best for the government. Now, I'm not saying lately Biden's been getting on my fucking nerves in a lot of ways. I think some of the things he's doing is not cool, but he's far away better than the situation that
a cactus in the Oval Office would achieve more positive goals than Donald Trump.
So
Kevin Keith says Christian nationalism is a front that promotes whiteness, has nothing to do with religion. I agree with the first sentence, but to be honest, I think it does have a lot to do with religion because, Kevin Keith, in all honesty, in my opinion, I do believe that
you have to say humble opinion. It sounds more.
No, I'm not going to be humble about it. No, but no, the reality is, it's just
what the fuck just happened just now with you?
I ain't being humble about shit.
He went from zero to nigga.
No, but I think there is a good percentage,
a
healthy, quantifiable percentage of people who believe religiously through their religion, through the Bible, racist things. Like they believe it in their heart that God just made the white man to do this or that blah blah. And this is
wait a minute. Are you serious?
Africans are savages or whatever.
Serious?
Yeah, hey man,
listen, you really believe this shit?
I seen a movie about it.
Wait a minute. So you believe the Bible is racist?
No. I just believe that people. There are a good percentage of people who call themselves Christians, follow the Bible, blah blah blah, but also use their Christian values and ideologies to not. And this is historically, but they've used them to support their racist ideals.
You're right,
and it's down to the whitening of Jesus and all of that, blah blah blah. Right, so. It's this.
Jesus is not.
I mean, I think it's one of those areas where I see what you're saying, Kevin Keith. A real Christian would not involve themselves like that. And even as an atheist, again, I understand that, right? Like if you were truly Christian and living up to the laurels of Jesus Christ, like there's no way you could be racist or xenophobe or a murderer or a homophobe or any of that shit.
But then again, the Bible also says stone women if they're acting like harlots. So
that was God. He was crazy, but Jesus was chill.
Yeah, I mean, you says there's a difference between being a Christian and being religious. The people who say they are religious and are usually the ones living furthest away from Christianity. It's the Christianity is.
Well, and that's what I was just saying.
I disagree.
Well, no, that's what I was just saying, right? Like but no matter what you call them, like we can judge their Christianity, but they believe that they are Christian. So in that way, they are using their religion,
Religion.
which they define as Christianity. And in that sense, that'd be like telling a trans person what gender they are,
Well,
despite how they identify. So
okay,
like,
don't go there.
okay,
'Cause
you're a Christian and
you and
you
AJ
believe,
Fit went. You and AJ Fit went toe to toe for 12 rounds. It went down when you mentioned transgender. But I'm saying right now, I think that if you look at the way they look at white nationalists or the people that are they're trying to push up there to be the speaker, all of them are disqualified from the standpoint of the door they came in because all of them are fucking dummies. All of them are dummies. All of them have connects with the white nationalist groups and the racist groups. All of them, and I don't see them let Hakeem be the speaker out of spite. They're petty.
Yeah, I doubt that they
They're
are,
petty. When you say
but
they're petty,
it truly would be
petty bitches. Your mothers is bitches too. You petty Republican bitches.
But I mean, truly to any Republican out there, any moderate Republican, because that's probably the closest you'll ever get to achieving this, is that this would be the responsible thing to do, is to in order to keep Congress moving at all, and Democrats. So Carolina Boss says, Pedro, this is the time Dems can step up, but they are in disarray too. If America saw a good leader, the masses could follow. I think legislatively, while they were in power, the Democrats got things done.
They got things done.
Nancy Pelosi was an effective legislator.
She's an old hoe. But
I mean, everything she brought to the table, went across it. And Biden has gotten a lot done, despite his lack of popularity, and there's a lot of ageism going around, and I play into that every now and then too. But the reality is, I think the Dems aren't actually in the disarray, especially
oh my God,
especially compared to the Republican Party.
You mean the toddler group of just a bunch of toddlers? If you spray them with pepper spray and they just run around in the room, they're all fucking. Of course, they're compared to Republicans, but the Democrats are absolutely. I agree with Carolina Boss. They're in disarray because they don't know how to fucking put their dukes up and do what the fuck they're supposed to do.
No, they're not.
They're not always trying to play higher. Like we go high, and when they go low, you need to get down in the mud and fuck and smack some of these pigs.
They're not in the majority in the House right now, and they hold a
still throw stones.
But I mean, they hold a slim lead in the Senate. I mean, listen, it wasn't like, yeah, they did their part to put Kevin McCarthy out, who shouldn't have been speaker in the first place either, anyways. But that just highlighted the disarray in the Republican Party, right? But like the Democrats are moving as a block caucus
they're
in
moving
the House.
As a unit.
In the House.
No, they're moving as a unit, and they throwing some bows, but they ain't throwing enough bows. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? They're just not. There's a small fraction of them that are throwing bows and saying it. I mean, sling around a few shut up bitches. I mean, just like in one of these dumb hearings that we're wasting millions of dollars on, we're going to impeach Biden and you know what, toilet seats, and you know what, I don't like the way irons are built. They're just making shit up. I want to see a couple people. There's a couple people that throw around shut up, bitch. Just a few. That's my platform is shut up, bitch.
I've actually heard a few representatives on
talk shit like shut up.
So yeah, I mean, it's I think that rhetoric is out there. I mean, yeah, they're not literally gonna say fuck you, shut up, pussies, but in congressional professional legislative speech, I've heard quite a few Democrats.
To McCarthy. Somebody called McCarthy, the dude out of California.
Swalwell, but that wasn't at a podium though.
I know, but then throw some around when they like, as soon as he come off the podium, say, yeah, you's a bitch. You get that.
You better keep your staff around.
Charlie Murphy, yeah, you a bitch. Shut your mouth, motherfucker.
We did help him. We beat the shit
out of his lip. Take you outside.
No, I mean, I think Democrats in the House have to bide their time till this next election cycle next year, a year from now, and let the GOP play the shit out of itself in public, get nothing done because they're not going to have a speaker, I don't think, for a while, unless they some gain their senses and just vote Jeffries in, and whoever they end up getting is probably, if they do end up passing anybody through, the Republicans that is, it's going to be some clusterfuck person, right? They're either going to be an election denier and a Trump conspirator, or somebody who didn't say shit about it. You know what I mean? And which is basically complicit
all
element
the
as well.
OG motherfuckers, that the OG Democrats and the OG Republicans, are not, to me, not stepping up. I mean, the Republicans not, because
yeah,
I'm sorry. He's frozen.
And the Senate is a different thing, but he should be speaking out more. I mean, at this point, anybody who's not adamantly speaking out against Trump in the Republican Party is still in it. You're still in the mix with that shit. Even and after January 6th and all the other shit, it's just like, yeah, bro, that shit.
I know, yeah. I mean,
you're dead to me.
Yeah, McConnell's too busy up his ass. I think all of them are full of shit, but the Democrats have been now me. Oh, whoa, coming in. Me, you, me, you.
And this is Auntie Maxine, representative out of California. She got out here. So you said Democrats have been getting it in. Maxine Waters called Jim Jordan an insurrectionist to his face on the House floor yesterday when they were discussing the vote. I mean, that just backs me up. I've heard multiple Democrats say the quiet part real out loud. But logistically, without some sort of secession from Republicans, against their party,
have a few Republicans.
Then it's just completely on the GOP.
Yeah. Right, but so you're saying let them fuck up and roll it out till?
I mean, that's just what it is. It's not even like let them. It's like, look, all of the Democrats showed up and dedicated their vote to the guy they think that should be Speaker of the House, right? Like that. If you're asking a bunch of Democrats to start voting for Jim Jordan, I mean, go suck your own dick. You know what I mean? Like
you can
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
And the man gravy and suckle it to your lips because the Democrats are together on this.
And the reality is, Hakeem Jeffries is not a dog shit piece of shit person, right? And without being too political here, Jim Jordan, Gime Jordan, is a whole nugget donkey fuck dick suck ass biscuit motherfucker, like shit donkey brain biscuit bitch.
What you trying to say, man? You trying to say you don't like him?
He's a wanktastic.
He's not a bright man.
Monger,
like he's not a bright man. He's always been a dumb man. He's not a bright man.
It's not even about intelligence. He is an amoral person. Like he's like the most simple definition of evil. He doesn't give a fuck. He's a sociopath. He is just a bad person. Like when you want to teach kids about who not to be and who to be, you'd be like, look at this man. He is a bad man. Bad man. Do not be like bad man.
Okay, but at the end of the day, I hope that, honestly, everybody in the feed, you can say I'm full of shit. I hope that they totally go down the toilet bowl. And the Republicans, at least. And the Democrats, I really don't like the Democrats. So I'm having a problem with the Democrats. But the Democrats, because they really seem like they a little too soft. They mad yogurty, and I don't like their yogurtiness. They're yogurtastic. You know what I'm saying? They definitely They ain't got no
They
no fruit,
impeached
no
they
granola.
impeached Trump twice.
But I mean,
I mean that
okay,
listen, they did their part. Like
you really think so?
the Republican Senate didn't convict. A
Okay,
Republican-led majority Senate
I'm gonna tell
at
you
the
why they
time
fucked
Trump
up.
was the president and got impeached twice did not convict. But that's you can't put that. The
Yeah, you know what
Democrats
I can
brought
put
it
on
to
the
the
Democrats?
table. They
I,
brought it to the table and they impeached him twice in the House.
you
And
know why
that's
I put
all
it
the
on the
power that
Democrats?
the Democrats had.
Pedro. I mean, look,
They flexed
Pedro
what
is
they
not
had.
a dumb man. He's
They
not a
flexed what
dumb
they had.
man, and he knows. Not only is Pedro not a dumb man, Pedro knows what white love is.
I felt it in my heart
I felt it in my
and on my
heart.
couch, and I
I'm gonna
said,
tell you why
"Bitch,
the
get off my
Democrats
couch and out my heart."
can suck a planet of dicks. I'm
Mm.
talking about like a multiverse of dicks.
What if there was just a planet where only dicks grew? That was like,
That was
wow,
just
that's
dicks.
so weird.
The reason they
Form
can
of
is because they're running a candidate that is in the 30% fucking approval rating that is about 95,000 years old. And instead of getting somebody young and that is more assertive that can come in and do the goddamn thing. Now you know who I wanted, even though he has a lot of baggage. Gavin Newsom is that motherfucker. He can talk that talk, and he got that shit about him. I don't think
he's next generation.
next generation.
Biden is the captain.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Democrats are the one running this cornball, and instead of the Republicans, I mean the Republicans are basically the party of Trump anyway. We know that they ain't gonna change.
And listen, and you know, I think it's more remarkable in a negative way that Trumpty Dumpty is this runaway leader of the Republican Party.
He's killing it.
Yeah, I mean, like he's really only 3 years or so younger than Biden. Like he's not a spring chicken either. You know, without the spray
He's
tan
not.
or the
Oh,
yeah, without the spray tan or the hair coloring or whatever going on with Trumpty Dumpty, yeah, Biden looks a little bit older, but you know, he is
hey,
just a
shut
little
up, Pedro! You
bit
shut up!
but he is just a little bit older, and
Don't
they're
you?
not that and I think with the stress of these trials and all of that, a lot of shit that Trumpty Dumpty is talking now, especially on his what little campaign stuff he can do when he's not in court, it's starting to sound like wacky. Like he would say fucked up wacky shit, but like it felt sharp. But like now he's like,
Befuddled.
man, he's bringing up Obama a lot, and when he means to say Biden, you know what I mean? Like he's talking about Biden, but calling him
No,
Obama, and
he's
it's
no,
like not sharp shit.
his threads coming off the
He's
spool.
getting goofy spoons
But
too.
but the bottom line is, people perceive him as more vigorous, and
Damani
he's
Jones
not.
says Trump will beat the shit out of Biden. Now listen, if we become a society where we watch two fucking octogenarians physically fight
Right?
for the presidency
I
of the
love it.
United States, like get me out of this idiocracy,
No,
please.
I love it.
Treehead, if you out there, girl, please send an address.
I want to see the Joker break a pool cue and go, "We're having tryouts." I want to see him fight. It's not gonna last long. It's not gonna be like a 5-round scorcher. It's gonna be one's gonna throw a punch, the other one's gonna miss. They're gonna fall down. And then
it's
Trump's
the hip.
cholesterol.
It's the hip. Somebody hip gonna go.
Somebody hip gonna go out, and that's it. But if you look at them both side to side, one does look more healthy. If you see Biden riding a bike and then you see him riding a fucking golf scooter, yeah, and I've come down a little bit in weight, but that motherfucker is for me. Trump is for me, and I'm fat.
He's slobbery.
He's just slobbery dobbery, and
right,
he eats McDonald's, and he eats small children.
Yeah. So don't leave your children in a McDonald's bag. All right, we gotta keep it pushing, man. We gotta keep it pushing because it's about.
We're coming up on time.
About that time. So, speaking of hip, I am, and I'm gonna give it to you something like this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. Ha! All right, man. This is gonna be a quickie. You know, I feel good. Yeah.
What? What did you do that for?
Because
What? Why did Tony Tone?
because it's a good time right now, man. The mitten is hitting. For those who don't know, is that how? Yeah, that should be right. I'm from here, right? Your mitten. It looks like the state of Michigan, right?
Wow,
Or at
I
least
didn't see this coming.
the lower peninsula, and
Oh, Jesus Christ!
and those of us from the lower peninsula would be like, "Oh, I'm from here. I'm from here." I don't know. I reached back there. Sorry. But anyways, so I'm from here, Detroit, and right now, man, the mitten is hitting, whoosh, slapping y'all in the face. Both my football teams are playing immaculately right now.
Well, one of your football teams.
You know, both of them. University of Michigan is 7-0 right now. They're about 3 wins away from becoming the first university to ever win 1,000 games. They are the winningest football program in college football history. Highest winning percentage. Go Blue. And at this point in the season, this is expected. Beat State. They're going to whoop up on Michigan State this weekend, but their truest tests are yet to come.
Right, they haven't played.
Penn State, Maryland, and Ohio State. As
Penn
to round
State
out
is the problem out of all of them.
yeah. I mean, those are going to be challenges, anyways. But you know, totally believe in the team, best in the nation. So that's it. But what I wasn't fully confident about was the status of my Detroit Lions and what they were actually ready to and able to accomplish this year. But thus far, 6 weeks in, they are 5-1 and tied with the 49ers, the Eagles, and a couple other teams. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Maybe the Bengals or some shit like that. But they're tied with a couple other teams for best record in the NFL. I think they haven't been 5-1 since 2011, which is about 12 years. But honestly, I've only got to watch a couple of games and then caught some replay stuff. But I'm seeing a complete team.
Well, the Lions are a problem.
For the first time in my lifetime, I'm seeing a good defense and offense. And when I say good, I mean like, league leading type of stats.
I can tell you what it is, Pedro, if you need me to.
Hey man, it's
the
Detroit grit. That what up though?
It's not the Detroit grit.
At Coney Island.
Finally, the people, the high up said we need a fucking line that is not, going to budge. The line,
but on both sides.
Well, I'd say more on the defensive side.
No, actually, they have one
the
of
offensive side. My
yeah. They have one of the best offensive.
I messed up there. You all right?
Ooh, sorry. They have one of the best offensive lines in
right.
And that's extremely important. But what the best teams have is, simultaneous just line of scrimmage control. So the Lions also have one of the best run defenses in the league, which starts with your your up front, your D line really, and your linebacking crew. They are getting takeaways this year, which is extremely important and something that I haven't seen consistently from a Lions defense in a long time, if ever, really, to be honest. But so like to see them playing well, and not even just on both sides of the ball, but also on special teams in all 3 phases, playing well professionally and not shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, this is the formula. Like if you can have a top 5 to 10 defense, a top 5 offense, which they have. I mean, and you play smart, and they have a few big plays here, big plays there, some luck. Stay healthy. They're also deep. the Lions are proving, because men have gone down week by week, and other guys have been there to step
And
up.
step up and do their thing.
I mean, it's
I knew you
this
were going to talk about the
is
Lions, Pedro. Number one, because I'm talking about the Lions, and I'm not a Lions fan because I think the Lions
the
are
whole
one of those
everybody
people
is the
that
league. Is-
no. Everybody's talking about it. ESPN is talking like big shit, like yo, Lions are actually a problem. They might be real. The reason I like the Lions is because they've had such a bad run for so long. It's nice to see them finally gel, get the right pieces like a chessboard together and get it together. That's why I like him. And I like that. Not that I'm a big fan of any other Detroit teams because I don't
Hey
like.
man, don't hate,
Well,
participate.
first off, you got to admit, some of your teams are suspect. But
All champions, baby. I've seen everybody win a championship except my Lions.
the
So
Pistons,
I've seen the Pistons win 3. I've seen the Tigers win 1. I've seen the Red
how
Wings
long has it been for the
win at
Pistons?
least 4. It's been 17.
See,
Like
exactly.
no.
No, it's been
This would be
20
the
years.
this would be the 20th
It's
season. Yeah.
been no, it's been 20 years where they're not nowhere.
Well, no. It's been about 18 years since they've been uncompetitive. Because like even after they won in 04, they 05 they went right back to the NBA
But
finals.
yeah,
And
but
06 they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, and 07. So since 08 they haven't really been
it's
in the picture and
2023,
competitive.
man.
So the Knicks,
Wow.
in my
Wow.
lifetime, have not ever won a
Hey
championship.
man, you know
I
what?
don't know if you were there for Earl the Curl,
You know what?
Man Jones, or
I'm gonna
whatever.
move. You know what? We're gonna move on because I think that's a lot of tit for
the
tat.
last time
I
a
think you're
New
doing a
York
little.
team won a basketball championship, niggas had 3 nicknames like Ice Cream Cone Jones. Give it up for Cotton Candy Williams. And you be like, well, why do they call him that? Because the boy milked the lane so sweet.
The shorts were still short.
Balls. It was 3 balls on the court.
Yeah. So I mean, I really don't appreciate your little tit for tat. I think that you're out of line, and I'm going to make a report after this show.
Speaking
and
of
supervisor.
Sexy Puerto Rican said, I think the 49ers going to take it this year. Now, how you going to say that after they just lost to the Cleveland Browns? I didn't even mean to. We were following scores. I was at work, but we were following scores, and the homie was like, oh, Niners got the ball. I was like, oh, but they in field goal position. I was like, oh, and they got Jake Moody from Michigan. Go Blue. That kid is automatic from that distance. Oh, he got that, and that nigga shanked that bitch. And I was like, oh, my bad. My bad. I wasn't.
You know
there.
what? I totally lost
I'm
track of what I was thinking.
I'm sorry, and I retire for the evening.
But no, okay, wow.
So that's it, y'all. The mitten is hitting, man. Watch out. Southeastern Michigan is popping right now.
Well, let's see what the
Lions,
I have faith in the
Wolverines,
Lions, but I'm gonna
go
tell you right
Blue,
now,
all the
the
way
team
around.
that I think is going to win the whole thing. I hate to jump on the bandwagon because I don't like a lot of. I'm still hate football. I still hate them. No, the Cowboys got their ass kicked. Sexy Puerto Rican.
We don't want that.
They
shit.
got their ass
They're
handed to them.
inconsistent.
I'm saying that the San Francisco 49ers might be one of the people to look out for. I'm not saying that
Oh.
they're going to win it. I'm saying, but they are a problem for sure. Kansas City, I thought was going to be a problem, and Kansas City is kind of falling off a little bit.
No, they've picked up since getting smacked in the mouth by the Lions in the opening night.
Wow, why
But,
that was pretty aggressive, man. I don't know what.
Yeah, they're one of
on
the other
with you?
5-1 teams. So Sexy Puerto Rican though, she is calling it for the 49ers. She agrees with you, but she is a Cowboys fan.
Well, that means that you're a whore.
Wow.
That escalated.
That escalated. Shang's a great negotiator. If you ever want to de-escalate a situation,
you want to bring it down. What kind of slut? You slore. You're a slore.
like Shang, he's got 7 hostages in there. Shang's like, you're a loser. Let them go. Kill yourself.
Yeah.
And then he walks
By the
out.
way, your mother's out here sucking my dick.
Your ex-wife,
Oh, they shooting in there. They are shooting.
your ex-wife's throat game is excellent.
She's a throat goat
Get
of
out
all
here.
throat goats.
All right, man. So that's it, y'all. That's your
Yep.
pop in for the day. The mitten is hitting. Watch out for Southeast Michigan, man.
Okay, well, we'll see if they get. I don't like college football.
got
He
it
likes
going.
college
What
football,
up,
but
though?
I'm gonna say right now, I'm stunned that you went back to watching football. I still think they did some
Just the
fuck
Lions.
boy,
Just the
some
Lions. That's all
fuck
I'm-
boy racist shit, and I still think they can eat a bag of crusty dicks. But the people,
Listen, if Detroit Lions and the Michigan Wolverines both win championships in the same season, like it would happen weeks apart from each other. Bro, if you never hear from me again, you'll know why.
yeah,
I will disappear into a humble life. I will become a servant of the land. You understand me?
Hey, Pedro.
All things in life will have been
I would just come up
accomplished.
to Pedro and go, Pedro, your farm looks pretty good.
It's like,
And you know
yeah,
what?
I've been growing okra.
You know what? Your crops are coming in. Like,
Nigga, I will become a motherfucking okra farmer.
but you know what?
Live a simple man's life.
You know what? And it's another thing that I'm saying that's simple. It's simple for you guys to make sure that you actually follow us on all the social media platforms. You know what it is on G at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro on IG and at Comedian Shang on IG. Make sure you follow us on Threads. Threads is very important too. I'm trying to get that shit popping. Make sure you follow us on Threads. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, you make it a better world for you and me. So make sure that you do that. Go to the page and click the little some thumbs up. Make sure you do that. Now, my Shangri for today is I'm tired of the snow heathens with they bitch ass.
You put the ass.
Did I get the old pussy ass? Old pussy ass.
Pussy
So
ass.
the snow heathens they've got me to the end of my rope. I'm not racist. You got to start off that way. I'm not racist. I'm just tired of white people. No,
But I play one on TV.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm saying to the whites, listen, whites.
Whites.
Listen, you snow monkeys. Wow, even that threw my son a little bit off. No, listen, you snow monkeys. You keep backing people that aren't qualified. You keep backing people that are not qualified. And you can look at this meme because this meme is actually what went down. You're backing a man where everything he's done, pretty much, other than subvert democracy because you're a racist.
How does vodka fail?
How does vodka fail?
It's just vodka.
He got.
Somebody gonna drink.
He actually has 6 bankruptcies. So this should be updated. China, Trump vodka, Trump University, Trump mortgage, Trump's marriages, Trump casinos, Trump airlines, Trump steaks, Trump water. All of them have failed, and you're still backing this motherfucker. How do you
water
fail? People need to be hydrated.
The most essential thing on this earth.
And they was like, fuck you and your water, Trump.
Wow.
The fact that you all are fucking whiny little snowflakes, and yet you try to say the liberals are snowflakes, and you're always trying to troll us. You're full of shit. You're a bunch of crying little whining babies, and you know it, you little whiny ass bitches. You're the yogurtiest motherfuckers on the planet. You can't just take an L. Just take an L. You lost. He didn't win the election, and you're still going out there saying that he won the election, and there's a secret. He's running the government secretly. But when you say something negative that's happening in the government, all of a sudden you ain't down with it. You whiny little bitches. You little whiny little crusty white snowflake bitches. And people say, oh, well, not all white people. Well, the portion of white people that back it, the Republicans, which is the Trump-supported fucking people, you are a bunch of little whiny little. Okay, I don't know what that is. That was okay. I didn't mean to pick that one. But
my computer's about to reboot. I can tell.
Yeah.
So if
Okay.
I come out,
no,
I'm
whiny little bitches, stop crying. Take the L. You know what? Take the L and just go read a book or something. You dummies. You bunch of dummies. Pedro fell out again. So Savage AF, I'm gonna let you know something. You keep pushing shitheads, you're gonna get shitty results. Make sure you do that. And also, we're out of here. The show's pretty much over anyway. So Pedro bounced out. Make sure you check me out this weekend. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the Rose and Alfred Mancini Performing Arts Center, and then I'll be at the Improv in Ontario, California, November 1st. Make sure you check me out. Also, Mariachis in Encino, Halloween night for a Halloween comedy show. Got a lot of shows coming up. Go to my website, iamshang.com, and check it out. We'll see you again here on Savage AF. Make sure you check us out 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank y'all for supporting us. Make sure you share with your friends, and I'll talk to you in a bit.